Hello, everyone, and welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in. For those who don't know me, my name is Kevin Bachelder, and I'm one of the hosts of the Tales of the Black Badge podcast and an active member in the Earper community. And I wanted to take the time to create a video today to talk about something that I think is important enough to try to get some information out to all of the Earpers. As many of you know, we, especially here in the US, have been enjoying the show in terms of watching it by watching it on Netflix. But part of what we've got going nowadays is that the show is going to be leaving Netflix very soon, actually near the end of July, on July the 26th. So, along with that being a bummer for those of us who've been watching it there, it's also an issue in that uh, we're wondering where the show might go next, what other streaming service. And we thought it was very much, and I say we, meaning several Earpers, including my guest who hasn't had a chance to speak here yet, Leah, I'll bring in here in just a minute. It'd be a good idea for us, as Earpers always do, to get active on social media and maybe see if we can get Tubi, who did a great job by giving us the opportunity to get the movie Vengeance and hopefully maybe some more, to see if they might be interested in picking up the show to start streaming it. And what better way for us Earpers to do what Earpers do than to start talking that up on social media? So let me take the time now. Let me bring in, as I said, my guest here, Leah. And welcome to today's video, Leah. Appreciate you taking the time to come on.
Thanks, Kevin. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, we figured, for those who are unaware, there was a great thread recently in the Earp group on Facebook that Leah and myself are members of. We're very active there. It's a great place to talk. By the way, if you're not on in the group and you are on Facebook, I got the link down there on the screen. We've got more than 8,000 members in the group, so there's lots of great activity. But this is where the idea for this video came from. Is we were chatting there and thought, there's a lot of folks now that are on all the different social medias, as we know, as things have evolved in the last couple of years, whether it's Twitter. I don't call it the new thing, so I consider it still Twitter. But whether it's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, there's so many different places, and Earpers are all around. But while we may not be in a central location, we are active in all those places. And we thought it'd be good for all of us to be on the same page in terms of talking up this idea of hopefully maybe getting Tubi to pick up the TV show and see that passion that we're still here, and then hopefully allows them to maybe create some more content for us in the not too distant future. So, if you're on Facebook, by all means, feel free to join the group. It's a great place. We all enjoy hanging out there. But the reason why I definitely wanted to have Layer on to talk about this today is I'm going to bring up here on screen one of your recent tweets. And this can really be a situation of being able to show what you've been doing. So maybe take a moment, and as we're seeing this on screen, it says day 245. What does that mean? Tell me what that means. I may know, but I don't think a lot of folks do.
So that means it is the 245th consecutive day that I have tweeted to Tubi begging them for more Wynonna. Whether it's to do another Vengeance, sequel, 5 more seasons, 10 more seasons, whatever, just more. It's my way of being like, hey, I'm here. I'm still fighting for it. So I get up every morning and that's the first thing I do before I even get out of bed is do my tweets. I also do it for Audible every day. I think I'm at 210 every day for those for Audible. But if, it's just my little way of waving the banner, if you will.
Yep, exactly. No, and that's what Earpers have done for years and years. And for those of you that are newer to the fandom, it doesn't matter how long you've been here, folks. The fact that you're watching this video and that you're part of the fandom is all that matters now. So we didn't want to make assumptions. And I keep saying we in the collective sense of the entire fandom and those of us that are very active on social media right now, make assumptions that you understood the importance of this or how to do it. Things like hashtags and adding Tubi or some of the other folks that are on there. So we just wanted to give a few basics. You don't have to be on all of the social medias. You don't have to go crazy and rearrange your life. The goal of doing this is just the more activity, the more consistent activity, which you're a great example of really doing that in an amazing way, doing it every day. But the more often you can post on social media, whichever platform is your choice, folks, the better. The more activity Tubi can see, the more hopefully they will have an interest in either bringing the show to their network so we can at least be watching it there,
Right.
or hopefully some additional content in the future. So if you're not someone who's very comfortable on some of these social media platforms, maybe you can tell us a little bit about some of the things you included there in this tweet, Leah.
Absolutely. So I made sure to use the hashtags. So I know hashtag Wynonna Earp is a big hashtag that a lot of us use for anything. So use that one. Always hashtag Tubi or even at mention them. So you just do the little at sign and Tubi. And then just recently, I mean, we all know that Wynonna was nominated for some Screen Actors Awards. So I've been at mentioning the Canadian Academy. I believe the awards are next weekend, the end of May. So, but I figured, hey, the more they see it, the more they know that the fans want more and support this cast and this show. I also, at a suggestion of another Earper, added Adam at Tubi and another Tubi executive to this tweet. So anyone at Tubi, at mention them, at mention Tubi, use the hashtags. You know, I used 4 different hashtags in this one. Just use as many hashtags as you can, because the more that we tweet and we post and we like and we share, the more they'll see it.
Absolutely. And in terms of exactly what to include, other than something as simple as what we've got here to talk about your love for the show, I'm just going to show another tweet I just grabbed today that I saw. As an example, someone took one of my tweets from Earp Sister Sunday and just retweeted it and add their own comments to the top of it. It's just a fun way to build off what someone else has done. So you can be looking through your social media platform of choice, create your own tweet from scratch, maybe include an Earp photo or an Earp GIF, maybe retweet someone else's and add, what's called quote tweeting or quote posting to add it in there. And it's just something that Earps in your life. Maybe you can be like me, showing your t-shirts off, Earper for life, or yeah, look at that. We've both got them going.
Yeah.
Just something to show your passion for the show, because it's something we're hoping to be able to see continue and make a little easier maybe for all of us to be able to enjoy. And that's really all it comes down to. So it's not like this is required. I mean, you don't have to go out of your way and spend more time than you have. The key on anything like this, as it's been for the 9+ years the show has been on the air, is enjoy doing it. Do it
Mm-hmm.
within the structure of your life and where it fits as often as you can. The
Yeah.
frequency is important in the sense of consistency. If you can across multiple days in a given week, wonderful. If you've only got a small amount of time, that's fine too, because this is a all of us thing. It's not just a few folks that are going to make the difference here.
True. And if you don't have time every single day to tweet, you can go on to Twitter on your laptop or your iPad and actually schedule tweets out for different days. So that's what I have to do sometimes, because whether I'm traveling or working, busy schedule, I still it takes me 10 minutes to set up, a week in advance. And I just know that they're going out no matter what, and I don't have to worry about it for that day.
There you go. And engaging, as you see posts
Mm-hmm.
from other Earpers similar to this, replying to those, including a conversation. Again, that builds on the activity as well, folks. That's a big part of what's allowed us to keep the fandom as active and visible as it has been over the years. And you get to be a chance, to get involved in something. So by all means, if you can take the time to do it,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that, who knows, we've got nothing but upside here in terms of what it
Exactly.
might do. So, that's what we want to try to get across today. And that's just kind of the idea. I mean, just to kind of recap, and feel free to share this video with other
Please.
folks if you get people who don't know as much about the social media. As we say, let me bring back these a little bit.
And
Facebook group is a great place.
if I may say one thing too, if you don't have Twitter or Blue Sky, or you just don't have time to really write a bunch of things, if you're mainly on Instagram and you're wearing Earp gear, whether it's my hat, or a shirt, or you see something outside that reminds you of Earp, take a picture of it, post it on Instagram, post it on TikTok, use the hashtags, because Tubi still sees those on all different platforms.
Absolutely. There you go. And as we said, the hashtags to be included, including Tubi. by what's called adding them. And also, as we saw in a couple of the tweets, you can also include some of the other folks from Tubi as well, if you want to. Just fun ways to include some of the fun things that we enjoy doing and just being yourselves. And if this video seems like it was kind of thrown together, yeah, it was. This was not planned out more than what, maybe 24 hours ago?
If that.
If that. We just saw the discussion happening on Facebook, and I knew all the activity you had done and thought this is a great way to showcase it, because it's just been a fun way to do it, and said, hey, why don't we give some folks a little background? And that's what we've kind of thrown up here to be able to do. So feel free, if you're on the social media platforms, either of us, feel free to send us a message, or here in the YouTube video in the comments area. I'll be monitoring those. We've got this up on the Wynonna Earp fans YouTube account, so I'll try to keep an eye out if there's something we can assist there as far as sharing info. But it's a fun way to Earp, a fun way to potentially help the show, and don't take it too seriously in the sense of going too far if you don't have the time or the interest. No problem at all. But Earping is way too much fun not to keep doing it in any way that we can.
Exactly. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely. One last quick thing, I'll put a little plug in here with the link on there for you. Many of you know that I've started a YouTube channel where I talk about a lot of the shows, sci-fi and fantasy, that I enjoy, as I've done for many, many years in podcast form and on videos. And as a tease, there will be some Earp content coming there in the not too distant future, so that's why I throw it up now. But whatever it is in the social media world, folks, that you enjoy, by all means do it. We appreciate it. We as Earpers are having fun doing it. So that's all we wanted to get across. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Let us know if we can assist, and hopefully we'll be back soon with maybe some other plans or projects that are going to help to make this happen. But if not, it's just us having fun, and we hope you do as well. So we hope you all take care.